Hey, how are you doing today? I am obviously psyched and I'm very happy with the way I'm producing the videos this week specifically because I got contributions from my team. I asked for feedback, which is something I absolutely loved. I heard some cool things, I heard some constructive stuff, and I do hope I'm able to implement them and to get ideas from the people who work with me because they're super special and we're able to make a better experience for everyone who's watching and interested. Let's go. All right. We have some stuff to cover today. I hope you buckle up to come with me as we talk a little more and in depth about the 4-day work week. Implementing the 4-day work week is not easy, okay? Of course, it's not easy. There's a lot of changes going on and a lot of factors to consider. But if companies across the world, including Microsoft in Japan, Forbes, Swiss companies, are telling they are seeing significant boost in productivity and employee satisfaction without having a counterpart of losing revenue, productivity, results, well, maybe we should start consider working that way. One of the decisions you will have to make is whether the free day is pre-established by the company or if there's going to be flexibility across the departments. Of course, whenever you give flexibility, it adds up more complexity because you need to match everybody's needs and preferences, and that can be a little bit of a hustle. On the other hand, if you're establishing one day that you would like to have off, you have to also establish coverage for that day. So you have a scale of people that sometimes, let's say once a month, or depending on the type of your team, they're going to work on that day, let's say on Friday, but they're going to have Monday off, or they're going to choose another day to have off in that specific week. This is the easiest way to implement because it's very democratic, right? And it doesn't create a lot of scheduling issues or who's gonna sign off on those dates. And if two people want to do the same thing, how do you deal with that conflict if both those people cannot be away at the same time? Do you understand where I'm going? So I have a clear recommendation, but follow your heart. Another thing that's super important to keep this new culture and this new habit going in a healthy way is to discourage everybody to send messages on the off day. Not only including, but especially managers and directors and executives. Why? Because if people see their managers and directors working, they don't feel entitled to that day work off. They're going to start feeling guilty and they're going to start working on those days. And then everything falls apart. So you need to be well aligned with your team that this is true, that you really mean to implement this for their own good. You're not just saying it, you're not just advertising it. Quick hook with the company culture video. If you allow people, or if you pretend you're not seeing when people are working when they're supposed to be off, what's going to happen is one poisonous apple of ambition and greed is going to say, okay, if I work that extra day, I'm going to beat my colleagues. I'm going to be better than them. I'm going to be more value to the company. And you start spreading a negative competition type of atmosphere, which is something you do not want if you desire your company to be a collaborative space, a space where people feel comfortable being at and embraced, motivated, and not like they're someone's out to get them. It's crucial in this stage that you have well-established KPIs and metrics for everything you do because you need people to be held accountable. Okay, you want the benefit because 4-day work week is a massive benefit. It it raises interest in your openings and everybody want to work with you because this is awesome life quality like we've never seen before. However, you need to be able to tell people whether or not they're meeting expectations. So the idea is that we will not adjust 80% less work. No, we're going to fit in 100% productivity, 100% of revenue target in 4 days. And it has proven to work in a lot of places. So hold people accountable, have the indicators, have the numbers. Whenever you're making a decision or sharing a feedback, Let it be data driven and not on your impression of how that person is going. Otherwise, again, it's a castle of cards falling apart. Last but not least, I would like to say a little bit about continuity. As you're going to be off one day and there's most likely coverage for your function, um, you need to ensure that information is available and intelligible. So anyone who needs to do something that you usually do, they know where to find information, they understand what it says, and it's clear for them what happened in the past and what they should be doing. If when you're out one day a week, something burns out, it's not because you're indispensable, it's probably because you did a poor job at building continuity. And that also hurts the company. So this is not the right way of becoming indispensable or unfireable. Okay? This is not positive. The positive thing is to be very clear, very open, and lay out the information so people can use as well. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I love the support. I love the love you've been showing me throughout these weeks. Share a comment, ask a question, talk to me. See you again in a week. Yay!